Oh my god, Dead Cells. I'm gonna play Dead Cells now. I hope it's not too loud. It would never do that. I gotta like retitle my stream and change my category. I've played like a little bit of Dead Cells off stream, but not a whole lot. I kind of just run around and kill things. We recommend playing Dead Cells with a controller. Whoa, I have one of those. Okay, apparently the game is way too quiet. Okay, I just remembered this has like a... It's like streaming integration. I don't know what that does, but I'll have to think about setting that up for a future stream. If this turns out to be too loud, feel free to scream at me. I don't remember what I was doing on this run. I have knife. That would never be too loud, right? I would never wait for anyone to like tell me, and I'm just gonna do it myself. Toxic sewers. I just tried to click like the dodge button from Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. I'm in big trouble. Okay, dodge is circle. I have to remember dodge is circle or I'm dead. I have no money. Maybe I didn't turn it down too much. Also, I'm sure you know by me, like, I tried to preface this with, I've barely played this game. I'm not a crazy speedrunner. I'm just gonna play the game how I feel like playing the game, and it's gonna be nice. I'm gonna throw my funny little knife. I'm gonna be a Dead Cells streamer now. I don't know about being a Dead Cells streamer. I've done most of this off stream. I will probably play it every now and then. I do really like the game. Also don't know how much I'm going to be talking during this. Especially since I have to like focus on... Dude, I'm dying. I didn't parry. I was too busy talking to parry. Yeah, cheesy enemies. Losers. Ah, that ability freaking sucks. Ah, you freaking... I hate these worms. I've gotten all my buttons mixed up. Grand Blue Fantasy. I parried too late apparently. There was a rat on the floor. How am I killing them to the wall? Loser. That wasn't the dodge button. always forget not to run into the eggs. I luckily remember not to run into the eggs. So Teal, you sound like a professional for this game. Can you like give me tips and tricks if I need them? Oh, this looks like ass. You me sucks. I'm starting to realize I don't know how much I like the shitty little knife. There's good things about it, like just doing this. If you want to cheese enemies, it's pretty nice. Oh, come on, I was mid-roll. That shouldn't have hit me. Ah, you stupid. I'm probably going to be going, ah, you stupid a lot. Referring to either myself or the enemy that has just hit me. Probably both at the same time. Where are those going? I didn't deflect it, it just disappeared. Whoa, stuff I can't afford. Yeah. I'd kind of love a fire grenade. Oh, you suck. Come on. Come on, face the enemy. I kept not facing him. Oh no, my 20 cells. Oh no, my shitty run. What am I going to do? I don't know why it shows me that cutscene every time. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about you either. Also don't know what this is. It gives me a key. I don't know what it's for. Balanced blade. I randomized the melee weapon. It's always the balanced blade. Game loves giving you that. I hate these shield guys. Oh, I hate you. I need to like set up in my chair or something. Turn up the frame rate for this game. I'm gonna get better at these freaking parries. I don't care. I don't care how long it takes. I think I'm okay. How far have you gotten? I don't know. I don't remember the names of areas or levels. I also don't really know where you're supposed to be going, because sometimes the game will give you like options and I'm like, what am I supposed to, you know, I don't know where I'm going. Well, I get this reference. Do I get anything? No? Okay. Oh, wait, no, I see. Aha! Attacking a stunned or rooted enemy lets you strike frantically. I like attempting a parry. That stuns. The bat. Is the bat good? Is the bat known to be good? You love the bat. So you're frequently stunning enemies, right? Or is it good like even if you don't stun enemies? Oh, it's got the numbers look different. like the game. I don't want that. If I wanted a bow, I would have taken the bow at the start. I'll take a fire grenade. Haha. I freaking hate shield mans, shield boys. You got a star on your head. Just because you had one of these? Yum yum yum, carrot. You just like it, you don't remember the details. Well, it does extra damage on enemies that are rooted or stunned. Now you know the details. Oh, I can't. Screw you. I kind of want this, because this roots enemies. I remember when I unlocked that little mushroom boy, and I'm like, oh, he'll be so cool. But I hate him. He'd be good if I had, like, a ranged build, but I don't tend to enjoy the ranged builds all that much. At least not the ones I've tried. Favorite is the frying pan. I might not have gotten the frying pan yet. Not sure if I know what that is. Oh. How do you get it? Is it just a random chance secret thing? Oh yeah, there's also like this place you can go to, which I've gone, and it sucks up here. From what I understand, that place just eats real bad. Oh yeah, there's also like the Castlevania DLC, which I don't really like that place either. Everything there just like lobs projectiles at you and it's annoying. We're just gonna go back to the toxic sewers. We're just gonna do like vanilla. Even though I bought all the DLC. Oh my god. I didn't take any damage. Free shit. No. No. I'll take this. It inflames enemies. Give me more health flask. I'll save my money. Give me the parry heal. It's just random. You saw the frying pan after your first run. Maybe I'll see it soon. I don't know. This game's got so many references in it, it's kind of insane. I'm liking the bat though. Let's wait a couple seconds for my... Yeah, get my grenades. Throw oil on them. And then fire. Huge combo. Only pros know how to do this combo. Is this satire? Only pros know to stun enemies before you hit them with a baseball bat. I remember getting the deluxe version or whatever right before the Castlevania stuff came out, and it didn't give me what it didn't give it to me when it came out. That that sucks. I'm assuming it must not have like been like, oh yeah, we'll give you all future DLCs. It's just all the current ones. That still must have felt kind of bad if you bought it like right before Castlevania released. Flip him off. Loser. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I do not like multiple enemies existing in the same place. See, like that. I just parried that guy on that freaking rat, and I get hit anyway. There's one area later on I really don't like because there's enemies that'll just like, I don't know, they'll like throw eggs at you from like through walls, and then the eggs spawn enemies. And I'm just like, oh god, why are they doing this to me? Why do they, oh, that hurt. Oh, I fucked myself. I'm fine. Oh, come on, you friggin' loser. I rolled too soon. I'm so good at this game. I would never be bad at this game. I would never be trying to play like I was good at the game and then get punished really badly. No, I hate Frost Blast. Because it's like, oh cool, it does like a guaranteed freeze. But then, joke's on you. It takes so long to freeze an enemy, you're being hit. You're just taking the damage. I rather just parry. Goodbye. We are not knife dancing. I kind of like what I have. I don't know what the point of this is either. You just do 5 damage to yourself. Better fire grenade. Oh boy, it does extra damage to bleeding targets. I don't bleed targets. I haven't seen one of these in a while. Oh, he's dead. Oh good, there's an elite down there. Okay, he's dead. He got fucking clobbered. Get parried, idiot. Loser. I'm surprised I pulled that off. Get out of here, surprise spider from the floor. But I bet whoever had like arachnophobia and played this for the first time was horrified. You're just minding your own business, walking down a hallway, and a spider appears, and then joke's on you. It's a long hallway, and then there's another spider when you try to run away. Ow! You just ruined like my 30 combo. Game just told me, oh, you did like 30 enemies without taking damage. Take damage. You're pretty good at parrying. I rely on dodges. I just find like parrying like really satisfying. I just like parrying. I don't know. I do my fair share of dodging. It's just whatever I'm comfortable with the certain enemy. See, I tried to parry there. I got freaking I got boned. It was a bad idea. The ramparts. Nothing special here. Except a strange substance on the ground again. Ooh, there was some souls in there. Oh, and an item that roots. Okay, which is going in the garbage bin? I want to root enemies. I'm gonna... Oh, come on. I don't know. The infantry grenade seems to be doing more damage as a lower cooldown, but it spreads oil and it's kind of pointless now. But whatever. I could go to the ancient sewers. I don't think I've been to the ancient sewers before. Well, ain't going that way. The thing I find a little lame about this game, that I think it's any mod except for like language mods will keep you from getting Steam achievements. So even if there's a workshop and there's a mod that's specifically cosmetic, you can't use it unless you want to forego your Steam achievements, which is kind of sad. Oh, I needed 60. I was far off. 5 more cells. I guess I'll get a plus quality. Oh, victims burn when they die. That might be good for my oil. Skins equal wins. The game does have a lot of skins, which, I mean, explains why I'm playing as a snowman. But being able to like mod some skins in would be pretty cool too. I remember when I first looked at the Steam Workshop and I saw like the #1 mod was like 100 times souls, like, I mean, not souls, but cells. It just gives you tons and tons of cells, and I'm like, what's the point? Like one of the huge things in this game that's so fun is getting to allocate your cells and slowly unlocking things. If you get 100 times cells, you just, like, you're gonna be done playing the game, like, so fast, and it's just kind of lame in my opinion. I always like grabbing necromancy, but I never really know how much it does. Like, when you take damage, you take a lot of damage. I don't know how much, like, 5% per kill, or I mean 0.5% per kill is gonna be. But I always take it anyway. Also, I don't know how torturous this area will be. Looks like Hollow Knight down here. That gross, like, pustule area, I don't know. Oh, there's rivers of piss. Who needs an Italian plumber? I could use an Italian plumber right now. Ow. Oh, even the fast travel portals are all gunked up. There's a normal enemy, though. Too bad they're... Yeah, you turn around. And I'm gonna get ya. Oh, there's something killing me from all the way over there. I don't know if I can parry that. That looked like some bullcrap. It's hard to see. It was hard for me to see those spikes. I think that's what was happening. Ooh, a sapphire. Ooh, a hole. Crowbar. Inflicts crits on bestial enemies for 15 seconds after destroying a door. This sounds kind of not better than what I'm holding. I think the bat is still... It's a little less DPS normally, but damage on stunned enemies, hell yeah. What is that, like a cookie on the floor? A random box phased into a wall? Oh, it's one of those idiots who just shoots freaking... Oh, that hurt. It gave me such a warning too. Get out of here. Screw you and your eggs. Yeah, I'm good at parrying until there's more than one enemy. Which I guess is helpful for... What are you? What are you? What the fuck? Aha! Hey. He still hit me. I also wish I knew what these doors were for. You see hundreds of them, and they never open. Pointless room. I rather not find out what happens when you decide to stand in the piss too long. Oh! That hurt. Wow, I know how those open. Do you? Is it something I'm just gonna, like, I don't know, find eventually? Or is it some, like, missable secret? Eventually. Is it cool? Is it cool in there? I have a feeling it's probably not that cool. It probably just, like, lets you, like, skip around to whatever area you want to go, doesn't it? Eggs on the floor. It's eh. Oh, I've... Okay, the little baby saved me. I'm fine. Goodbye. Goodbye, damage eggs. Oh, that freaking bitch up there is still trying to shoot me with spikes. They're crappy little spikes. Get out of here. Thank God he was mostly alone. Which is cooler, leg hugger or a grenade? Inflicts crits on bleeding targets. I don't really bleed. It's a slightly better wolf trap. Leg hugger, yeah, but my I can't get like the synergy. I guess I could make it bleed things. There, I got the little creature. I better see it put some work in. Oh, not a shield guy. Okay, he was a pushover. Yeah, but pet. But I want things to die. I can live without a pet. The enemies that hit you freeze is pretty huge. Oh, get me out of here. A random watermelon slice. You're installing dead cells again. That looks traversable. Well, I'm glad I could force you to play the game again. Enjoy. Freaking bugs. My leg huggers freezing things? Oh yeah, it is. Hell yeah. Ow. Forgot that would actually deal damage. Did it die? No, it's not dead. Not sure what this is. I have a couple keys. Do I want any of this? I guess it's just souls. Yeah, it's the old service key. I'll take, I mean, cells. I'll take cells. Insufferable crypt. I'll come back to that. I'm not done exploring. Is that the, like, the ballista? I think I unlocked that thinking it'd be really cool. Because my problem with ranged builds are, what the hell do I do when an enemy is too close to me? I don't want to give up my shield for, like, any other weapon. But then there's, like, a ranged weapon that specifically is, like, I don't know, does more damage when an enemy's closer to you. And I'm like, that is what I want. Oh, this hallway sucks. This hallway sucks. There's freaking babies down here. There's freaking spikes down here. I'm just gonna go ahead and heal. Get back in there. Ow. Getting a lot of keys suddenly. Getting fucked real hard suddenly. It's garbage. I don't want that. Those things on a melee build. Hate it. I missed a carrot. Okay. Pretty much went everywhere. I think. Looks like there's some free money up there I missed. Still don't know the purpose of that item. I know there's some effects that happen when you take damage, but I don't know if it's worth it. Okay, what do I want? Guess I could get that shield. Having a different shield might be cool. I kinda like my weapon. And I'll just grab the money. I got a lot of cells. Okay, let's start unlocking something real. Powerful grenade. Sounds kind of meh. Bunch of random weapons. Several short-range bolts at once. Locked attacks inflict bleeding. Parrying an attack freezes. Bunch of outfits. Sonny, are you okay? I hear you going "Bleh," at the game you're playing. What happened? That's sad. Sonny's playing a game where essentially if one of your party members die and you take too long, you just fail whatever you're doing. That sounds lame.
And it like accumulates if somebody falls, like the bar goes down some, and then you revive them when somebody else dies again. It starts from it having been down a little bit.
Well, I haven't had anyone die in that game yet. Maybe it'll never happen. And I won't also be going bleh, bleh. So I want a shield that can be used as a melee weapon, which is a thing I never use it for anyway. Or actually, Biter's Crawl from Dead could be cool. Bleeding on parry or block is... I'm just gonna take it. I wish it got its bonus from red though. It's kind of the whole reason I bought it. It's because it was, you know, red and green. My two favorite things. What do I want? I need to unlock more of these because I'm just to the point where I'm like a third one. What do I even want for a third one? I guess combo. I am usually hitting things more than one time. Let's see how horrible this place is. Maybe I've actually been here. I don't remember. Even the rats avoid the place. Oh boy. Oh, is it a boss? This thing doesn't look happy. Oh. Here, get freaking bonked, idiot. My little baby be doing something? Here, have some freaking traps. Oh, he actually got stuck in it? What is he doing now? Oh. He's doing some high-level bullshit. Throwing things at me, I don't know how to parry. Stop doing that. Uh-huh. Just you wait, I'm gonna parry one of those. And you're not gonna appreciate it. Oh, I thought you were doing it. You. Wow. This freaking sucks. Dude. Like, I don't think he's gonna be able to kill me. He's just annoying. Oh, good. I'm never prepared for anything he does. Oh, okay, that's new. And my little goober is doing absolutely nothing. Freaking tentacles are gonna kill me. It doesn't matter if you bury them, they don't get stunned. They don't actually get stunned. Oh, did he get faster? He's suddenly so fast. Ow. Come on. Yeah, just die, thank you. The one time I wish I had the magic bow. I had the magic bow for like one run and was like, wow, this would be really cool if... It'd be really cool if I, wasn't fighting normal enemies. Especially not multiples. Okay, leg hugger, I'm starting to hate you. You did not help during that boss fight. Baseball bat's doing crazy DPS. It's getting a bonus from all my red and green. What do I want? Guess I could start unlocking red-green stuff. Oh, this thing actually sounds really cool. First hit parries melee hits. I want that. Okay, how nightmarish is this next area? God, that makes me think of like how Teal earlier asked how far I'd gotten, and I'm like, I have no idea. I'm like, oh, I could be like, oh, I've gotten to the slumbering sanctum, and I'm like, this isn't even the main game, is it? The fuck? Oh, you blow. You know that? See how much damage you did? My first time seeing you? I've got your number now. Yeah, little goober, just stand there and do nothing. Freaking pets. What is this? What's this shitty door? It says reactivate to make it attack in a circle around itself, making enemies hit bleed. I'm pressing L2 right now. It's not working. I want those freaking cells. Hard light sword can eat my butthole. I'm not giving up my shield for that. Sonny, what are you doing?
My character was just like, I'm useless.
Yeah, good. Sonny did like a time trial and he failed and his character's just like, I'm useless. Oh look, a cursed chest. I ain't touching that. Oh my god, it's not just like you for real. What's this thing? I'll never know. Wow, that had a lot of health. Okay, things are going pretty well down here. It's projectile parry heaven. Frantic sword. Inflict a critical hit when you have less than 50% health or more than 50%. Whatever that is. 70% damage. 70% damage to a stun target. I mean, yeah, we're taking this. Oh yeah. You can't really catch those guys. I like when the game just dumps an amazing weapon into my sad little hands. Okay, this hurts. Don't mind that I, like, almost died. Oh, there's so many shitty bats. How do I keep falling deeper? Goober, do something about that guy. Oh my god, Goober. I don't know how to open these stupid doors. Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. Permanent rune lets you cling to walls. Oh. That is pretty nice. What's that thing? Just open all the doors? Did it respawn a ton of crazy enemies? Oh, the door is open. Liposuction. How about we wait a second for that? I want to grab what's in there. If I can find any enemies. Oh, I'm wasting my freaking liposuction. I went the wrong way. I'm a genius. Slowly run over here. Let's get stuck to a wall with our new power. Yeah, hit me through the wall. I bet we weren't fighting those million bats when I had liposuction and could get extra cells from kills. Oh, that hurt. Oh, what's this shit? He like teleported me to him. Oh god. Okay, those guys are no jokes. Those guys are not to be trifled with. Oh, little goober's doing something. Fancy cheese. Terrifying enemy. Haha. Get buried. Haha. Oh, you teleported behind me. Get buried. Yeah, come here. Come here. Yeah, try to teleport now. Oh, come on. You could grapple up that wall. That's some stinky cheese, huh? 50% health. Ah, I got a little goober. Ah, you suck. You also suck. Goodbye. Wait, didn't I have to open this door in order to get this far? Why would you ever go through the trap room? Oh. Why'd the game do that to me? Also, haha, I saw this. Masochist. Oh, not again. Tempted to go back for that freaking cheese. I probably should have. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. Out of here. I want, what is this? Allows you to float in the air for 15 seconds, inflict electrical damage as well as shock under you. Sounds weird. Hopefully I'll get the Iron Staff at the beginning of a run and it'll be really cool. Trap damage is capped at 10% of your max HP. When hit by a trap, your movement speed increases by 20% per... I don't want this. I think I'll be okay without that. Heavy crossbow sounds kind of cool. I like the idea of short range, long range. More shields and projects you towards an enemy and inflicts a critical hit if you attack again while bumped. No idea what that means. While bumped. Kind of want the powerful grenade. It's kind of a mixture of what I've been doing. The Impaler also sounds kind of cool. Oh, it does more than what I have. Plus 40% damage, 30% damage to slow targets. Is it worth it though? My Frantic Sword does. Man, it is almost 1,000 more damage. And I could probably get a +1 version. This grenade does like 1,000 damage too. I don't really need the wolf trap anymore, do I? Hey there. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Bye, Frantic Sword. I didn't think I'd be dropping you. Reforge. I don't want to lose that 40% damage. So I guess I won't reforge. I like the freezing. So I don't want to reforge that. Might as well get some plus items. Forgotten Sculpture. Sculpture. That place. I hate this place. I was here one time. Screw this place. Ooh, follow the light. Lights up your path. Drops a grenade. Burns ground. A game that isn't a visual novel. On a moon stream, what did you do with the real moons? Tell me. Well, the real moons finished AI Somnium Files, and I don't know. Dead Cells is good. Is a good game. Everyone say goodbye to Leg Hugger, right? Grenade. I just got this grenade. You got the mechs and Helldivers too. I saw... I'm glad they implemented it in a cool way. I saw recently they apparently like nerfed a couple weapons because they were too powerful, and a lot of people in the community were upset, and the devs were kind of just like, screw off. Go cry about it. They were like, cry about it. We nerfed your OP weapons. Boo-hoo. I thought that was pretty funny. Oh god, I don't want this. I'm gonna have to have the stupid nightlight on now. I'm gonna die down here. I was here one time before and I died. Guess we'll just leave that on the floor for now. To remember I don't have the same item. I should be able to parry if I time right. Oh, come on. Yeah, get him. This is why I kept you over the grenade. The devs were a little mean, but like the community also took it a bit far. The nerfs really aren't the issue though. I can explain it to you. You can go ahead and explain it. I thought it was the nerfs that were the issue. At least from... Oh, I'm gonna die down here. I tried to parry that big guy, but he was very, very fast. Ow. 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 Oh, come on. What are you supposed to do? There was one in front and one behind, and I buried one of them. I buried the wrong one, apparently. Okay, let's see here. I don't want any of these items. Can I just press restart and get different items? Sorry, I might have interrupted myself what I was saying. Because from what I read about what the devs said, they made it sound like the nerfs were the problem, and that people were upset that they're like really good broken items they had gotten used to using were no longer that great. And the dev I saw talking about it was just kind of like, get over it. Just kind of like, yeah, get over it. The game's like 3 weeks old. We're gonna have to change stuff sometimes. Oh my god. I did it. The way the mechs were implemented is we have to liberate the planet that the mechs were being produced on. When the automations invaded, and there was a rare chance that missions on the planet would have working mech suits lying around that you could use. That is pretty cool, but I wonder how many people, like my immediate thought was people probably just want to use the mechs, and we're probably like just abandoning games. You know, they probably like enter a game, look around a bit, and be like, oh, there's no mechs here, and they just leave their teammates to move on to like their next. Oh. Parrying, how am I can't, I parry the arrow, and then the enemy is already ready to kill me, and he hits me. I should get some iframes or something. I know it's way too late in development for them to change something like that, but I'm sad. Oh, that's the wrong button. I don't know why I gave... that should not have parried. That was way too late. They didn't say anything about it, and we didn't liberate the planet. If we didn't liberate the planet, we wouldn't get the mechs until a later update. So there's an incentive to stay on. It was a server side update. So it was kind of like a secret thing no one knew about. What is this room? Really comfortable looking armchair. Makes you want to kick back, relax, and confide in whoever's around. If you have anything to recount, that is. A sober and elegant low table. There's a note covered in words. Kill, 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 kill. Not too diverse, but it gives you something to think about, I'm convinced. What is this? Stuns any enemy it hits, recharges 1 ammo every time you kill an enemy. A massive wood desk probably belongs to someone important. The old journal is open on a page titled Zero Null. Blah blah blah, amnesia, time control drugs. When does it get interesting? Wait, I'm gonna control time too. Oh, but my shield. Donut. Arrowhead is not happy with the dev. Other devs have had to come in and apologize for what the dev said because they promised to take in most community feedback, and the dev took it as an attack right after they said they were looking into doing balancing better and fixing it. What exactly did they take in as an attack? I need to remember to use my grenade. I've been not using the grenade I've picked up. Oh, but I don't want to go up there. The place is stinky. That was sad. Garbage item. I tried using it, but like, I don't know, like you turn into a chicken and drop a bunch of bombs, but then you can't dodge or block or anything. It's not good. I despise that item. The dev acted like the community feedback was whiny and almost like a backlash attack against it. How they responded. Yeah, but what did they think they were whining about? What was like the problem? Oh my god, get away from me. I was so focused on the arrow guy. Steam has decided it doesn't want to run Dead Cells either! Oh, I'm so sorry. You're so pissed. I don't know what your Steam's been up to. Your Steam hasn't wanted to do anything. And I don't know what to do for you. Oh. Hate shield guys. Whoops. Really? That I took damage for trying to do that. Yeah, Sonny. Nut inbred. Oh, that's the perfect emote, huh? What? We're going to the toxic sewers because I'm a baby. I don't even know what to put my points towards. I don't really want any of that. Take more early on gold. Just save my money. Necromancy. Teal, I guess you're just gonna have to go to Epic Games. Steam doesn't want you anymore. They don't want your money. They don't want your money. They don't want you to play any of your games. No. So you'd rather stick with Steam, where you were unable to play any games, than just bite the bullet and go to Epic. Epic has Genshin. Isn't that cool? Oh, that was some good lag. Don't you want to? You can play all the Genshin you want. I'm getting my ass beat. Yeah, parry the rat, but not the archer. Take damage anyway. I was really expecting that arrow, and then he didn't shoot it, so I had to change my plan. That like random parry I did there was for the arrow I was expecting. Friggin' rats. Friggin' surprise scorpions. Spider things. Ow. Get down from there. And no. I'm not giving up my shield. The issue wasn't the railgun being nerfed, it was that the only thing that could semi-consistently break heavy bug armor at the time, that they also buffed heavy bug armor and increased their spawn rates in an insane amount. The point was just to use stratagems when they literally boosted most planets to having 50 to 100% stratagem cooldown time and added effects on some planets that made it harder to run away. Nothing was buffed to make up for it, or at least enough. That does sound rather rough. I haven't played the game or watched enough of it to fully understand, but that does sound rough. What are these devs doing? That was my silly joke voice, by the way. In case you were worried I had an opinion. You're officially the richest creature on the island. The absolute perfect little jewel is worth 75,000. Okay. I got all the money I could ever want now. Look, a slightly better fire grenade. Yippee. Look, I might be rich, but these rats can still kill me. Loser. Does that mean your character gets to retire and, I don't know, relax instead of fighting rats in this weird cavern? Well, I don't super understand the lore of this game, but it seems like you're just stuck on like a godforsaken death island. So I think the point is there's not really anywhere to relax. You're trying to find a way off the island because it sucks here. I feel like I've not been seeing enough of these. Or maybe I'm just, I don't know, not remembering. What's this? Oh, it's not a keyblade. It looked kind of like a keyblade. Charge forward upon hitting a target, you bounce off, blah, blah, blah. I guess it's cooler than shitty blood sword. I was very afraid you'd have an opinion rather than being reflective or whatever chat says. I would be forced to... I would be forced to unsome lime if that were to happen. Unsome lime. Well, I'm glad that you're some limed to the channel. Sorry if I ever have an unpopular opinion on a game I've never played before. I'm taking the twin daggers. King Scepter can stay on the ground there. Whoops, there's a wall. Some liming is where I give you a singular lime every month. Sunny, is there anything you can cook with a lime? Okay, Sunny said the word lime when I asked that, so I guess the limes are useful in some manner. I appreciate your monthly lime. This hallway sinks. It stinks. It sinks. Oh, get off of me! You freaking poisoned my butthole. Oh my god. Key lime pie. Yeah, but it's I don't think it's enough limes to make a whole pie. You get one lime. And then like a month later, your limes are they've probably gone bad by then. Okay, Sunny's gonna make a very small key lime pie, he says. Cook a lime with another lime. I don't think that would taste very good. And what do you mean, like, just cook it? Like, put it in the oven for a while? Wow. I went in a circle? Oh no, it leads to the ancient sewers. One of my friends randomly messaged me one time, I cannot be convinced I'm not Batman right now. I think about that a lot randomly. It was really funny. It was like 1 a.m. Were they just like extremely high or something? What was wrong with them? Why did they think they were Batman? The tonic. Kind of like the tonic. Probably not more than what I have though. I don't know, he might be Batman. He does do MMA and is really good at fighting. He's not rich yet, but so he's saying there's a chance he'll become Batman. Powerful grenade or bow. Powerful grenade, huh? Oh, this place stinks. It stinks! I can say words. Bone. I don't like the idea of whirlwind attack. Sounds like I'm just gonna lose control of my character. And that's gonna get me killed. I just felt like Batman. I guess that makes me want to know like more details on like what does Batman feel like? Isn't he like depressed? Or do you mean like they just felt like powerful? Just like hyper intelligent. I guess I'll go here. I haven't been here yet. I'd never regret going here. Sounds like a lovely place. Ah, it looks like Hollow Knight again. I got a lot of cells. I don't know, I guess I could get random starter bow. Spartan Sam, nah. Flint maybe? Holding the attack sounds, it's like, it sounds cool. It's like, whoa, it does a flame trail, but then like you're gonna try to hold the attack and you're just gonna take damage. I find it really funny that the first content the Arkham games community has gotten in years was the Suicide Squad game where you didn't even get to play as Batman and he dies like first thing. Did that game turn out to be like good? I remember seeing some like tweets about it a little before it released where people were like tearing apart the UI and being like, why does the game have like 4 different currencies? What does this bar mean? What is all this? There's so much on the screen. Did that game do well? I have a feeling the game probably didn't mixed. Okay, so mixed usually means it didn't do very well. At least in my book. Plus damage to poison targets. I don't think I've seen an item that can poison anything. Oh, the range on that's pretty decent. His attack's kind of stupid. I don't know. I'll try it. We got a lot of money. Sure, slowing down is good. Damage to a stun target, that's good. Sinew Slicer 1. Why did I even bother to reforge? Yeah. It's apparently a well-designed game with a lot of flaws and not good direction. Huh. That's unfortunate. Don't touch anything. Cursed treasure found. Okay. Well, I'm not touching that. Huh. Yeah, the door locked behind me. Weird. What is that? What is that? It's like a big old dinosaur slime head after me. I have no idea why they decided that's canon in the Arkham universe, since everything we knew before Arkham was standalone, didn't have any other Justice League heroes or villains, just Batman and Gotham, how it should be. I prefer him standalone. He doesn't fit in the rest of the DC universe. Forces them to power him up or give him insane plot armor. I guess I've never seen much of like the Justice League or like whatever TV show they had, but I've seen like clips here and there, and didn't like, isn't what they normally did? It was just, they're just like, I don't know, like Batman's just smarter than everyone, and he always has like a plan. Like he always has some kind of like insane plan that's gonna like, oh my god, that felt amazing. That's why we do parries. He always has some kind of plan. What am I trying to say? I feel like I saw a clip where he had devised a plan on a way to kill every single member of the Justice League by himself, in case any of them had ever like gone rogue or something. And I think they found out about it and they were like, that's screwed up. Why would you do that? Why can't my fire trail go under this thing here? Oh, he has ranged attacks. Oh, I forgot he had ranged attacks. I wasn't sure what it looked like. I was kind of waiting for him to do something. I'm doing pretty good damage. I'm one-shotting all the weaker enemies. What is that? Oh, it blinds you. That's what it does. It freaking blinds you. Fire trail. Okay. Bomb. The power of bomb. What is that? What is this messed up bird? Ow. Ow. Okay, that's what that does. You don't want to be near that. Okay, I think I kind of like this weapon. I don't know, I probably kind of like it because I'm just... Things are dying. I hit things and they die. It's one of those things from Skyward Sword. It's been trapped down here. Is it... How did it... What's it... I have a lot of questions. I want to know how... Well, I think first and foremost, how the hell did it get down here? So glad that guy died in one hit. Some of them have been lasting too. I love it when my enemies are one pump chumps. Cherries! Cherries to go with my one pump! Also back on the Helldiver 2 stuff, silly ADHD brain. The buff of spawns caused tons of heavy armor bugs on harder difficulties to spawn. Got so bad that people would just start mass leveling quick play lobbies. Oh, mass leaving quick play lobbies. Because the missions felt unable to complete at like straight up impossible. Yeah, I can see why the community might have gotten a little upset. Barb's tips. That doesn't go well with a one pump chump or cherries. That's bad. Okay, we hit each other. Iron cells key. Oh, like, oh. There's more than one. Why does that sword have a heart on it? I don't know why that sword has a heart on it. I'll never know. Knife dance garbage, multiple is both. I don't like either of these. Woohoo! I made the bad mistake. Place isn't very big, is it? They're like, don't touch anything, and it was kind of... That was the shortest Swift Speedy message. There was the Kevin Conroy Batman, which was one of the best written Batmans. The hyper-intelligent stuff is cool, but it also goes too far and makes Batman seem a little too perfect. The things in Gotham can of course be supernatural and paranormal themselves, but nowhere near the level of stuff the rest of the Justice League would take on. I think Batman makes more sense standalone. He's just a guy. Even if he's the peak of human can be, he's still just a human. I mean, talking about like the supernatural and paranormal stuff that the rest of the members take on, like maybe that's why he is in the Justice League, is they're like, oh hey, I gotta go take care of like a freaking ghost. You go take care of the street thugs down the road, Batman. And then Batman freaking, I don't know, silent takes down them all and wins the game. The Flash could just do that? No, but the Flash he's fighting the ghost. No, the Flash is fighting the ghost. They have to give Batman something to do, or he'll get bored and he'll turn into Elon Musk. They have to keep Batman preoccupied. He has too much money. Okay? Do you understand? Also, it just started raining really hard at my house. So if I disappear, it's because the power died. I don't know who that is. Who is Owlman? What upgrade do I want? I don't even know what this is. Instinct of the Master of Arts, critical hits, reduce skill cooldown. Instinct of the Master of Arms. Critical. What is that? Is that like a weapon? That almost hit my feet. Blah 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 blah. Nothing I want. How do I get in there? It doesn't look like there's like a direct way to get in there. It's all like blocked off. I want that. How do I get that? This place looks like a freaking... This really is just a that Hollow Knight level that you don't want to go to. I forget the name of the place. It's freaking dark and spooky. And it sucks. And you go there and there's like no getting out. Alternate universe Batman also has traits of Iron Man. His suit and tech he uses, it's hyper nihilistic due to him discovering that every little decision makes a new world, which causes him to want to do the only thing that truly matters by using a time bomb to erase every single timeline from existence from their beginning so nothing ever happens. Does that just sounds like the equivalent of like, you know, like in Terminator, the AI is like, oh, my job is to protect humans. The worst thing for humans is humans. Let's kill all the humans. That sounds like what Batman just did. He's like, timelines are bad because then people get hurt because they're in the timeline. Delete all timelines. No, he just hates literally everyone. He doesn't care. Oh, so he just wants to like kill people. Oh, come on. Stupid tentacle. Ah, you acid pit. I feel like I'm doing a lot of damage. Does like half the damage of my powerful grenade. I don't know. It's not worth it. My powerful grenade gets buffs from both of my thingies, green and other color, green and red. I did really good mouth words there for a second. Aside from other types of words, you One Piece fans understand. Talking about butt words. Whoa, lore. Crazy. Mushroom samples. Oh, and I'm in the freaking hell pit. I think I didn't take damage. I'm really unsure. Stupid tentacle. How'd you manage to get 2 hits on me? There are parts of Batman's contingency plans that do not make sense, do not work, or rely on very specific situations. It's definitely not perfect. He also includes a way to defeat himself. That makes me wonder what his way to defeat himself is. I ain't touching that. The entire Justice League and the universe Owlman is from is basically evil. They control the entire world by force. Oh, so when you said Batman would become Owlman, that's just... he would just become evil. I hate it when they give these elites freaking little gemstone barriers. Like, I just want to parry the guy to hell. You didn't have to make him invincible. Stop giving me bows. Do I look like I'm doing a freaking purple build? I don't want that garbage item either. What's this for? It's just a dead end. I guess it was supposed to be like attached to that chest, kinda. You come get the chest and then you teleport back. Okay, what do we want? Taking the cells, of course. You're still a snowman. I could change. I'm not even really sure what other skins I have, but I might could change after this run. I guess I'll just take the money, even though I really, really don't need the money. You like the snowman? Okay, I guess I'll keep the snowman. Oh, wasn't there a... There was a ow. There was a teleporter further to the left, wasn't there? Whoa. I need to find out how to get that. You hurt the snowman, they're fine. There's no fall damage, you just get stunned. Which is worse depending on what you're doing or what you fall into. I want this stuff, but it doesn't look like I can get it. I don't know how I'm expected to get in there. Pixel graphics are almost always good. Yeah. I don't know what to say to that. When I think, oh, pixel graphics are almost always good, I immediately want to be like, oh, unless the game is bad. but then like the pixel graphics are still good. Luckily this is definitely, both are good. Yeah, I don't know how to get that. Maybe there's something I'm probably missing an item. It's like stuff down there. I don't know how to get in that room. Is it from over here? Did I miss a huge area? Got another scroll. Scrolls are always good. So Wisp, do you like the aesthetics of this game? Yeah, Dead Cells is a roguelike with some mild Metroidvania mechanics mixed in. The only like Metroidvania that's really mixed in that I've noticed so far is it's like the vines here. You have to unlock how to control the vines, and then eventually when this secret happens to spawn, you can get the secret. I guess that doesn't secretly go anywhere. That looks like it goes somewhere down there. Hey, there's the infantry bow. Critical hit at close range. It's not as good as my current weapon though. Maybe one day. Frontline shield. That sounds cool. I like shields. Shopkeeper's got an arrow umbrella. Maybe they get attacked a lot? I don't know. Also, I don't know, I guess it doesn't really matter. As long as it's not better than what I have. Batman's plan to beat himself is basically like, oh yeah, his weakness is those he cares about, but it has no consideration for if his mind is controlled or not. That's the stuff where it doesn't make sense. Maybe he's just so confident in himself he doesn't think he would ever be mind controlled. God, I think what were the games in the Arkham series again? Because there's Arkham Asylum, there's Arkham Origins, and then there's like 3 others I can't think of the name of. I think Arkham Knight might have been the one that I hated the most. I think I remember playing like all of those games. One was like Arkham City, I'm remembering. I remember liking all of those games. I feel like I liked Arkham Origins the most. And I feel like most people didn't like Arkham Origins, and then like Arkham Knight came out and I despised Arkham Knight and I never finished it. Anything else I want? Guess the Impaler always sounds cool. There's things that sound cool, but when I think about actually using them, I probably wouldn't want to use them. Inflict 40 DPS per arrow stuck in enemies. That might be cool. It might make me want to actually use a bow. Deals critical damage after a parry. Yeah, but I don't like attacking with the shield. I'd rather freeze enemies that I block. That sounds way better. I'm waiting any second now. Swift's gonna finish typing his message about how wrong I am about Arkham Knight. And then I'm just gonna mention, like, I think I remember there was like a car in it. And for some reason I hated the car. Like, I don't have any like valid reasons of why I didn't like the game. I just didn't like it. It was like different. I don't remember. It was too different from the other games. The tentacle's supposed to be frozen, but whatever. Oh, I'm gonna parry one of those one of these days. You love teleporting from enemy to enemy in Arkham Knight. That does sound very good. Oh boy. Am I gonna bleed to death? These freaking tentacles. What am I doing? Do not charge attack. Loser. Ah, it doesn't matter. Do something. Ooh, get parried. Haha. I finally parried your nonsense. Ow. Ow. Good thing I have, like, revenge. I'd be taking way more damage. Oh my god, kill the tentacle. That's the last of the tentacles, right? Oh, I missed my bomb. Kill the squiggle arms. A better powerful grenade. A new area. You updated your graphics drivers, but I highly doubt that'll solve my issues with Steam. How long has it been since you updated your graphics drivers? Because if it's been long enough, that might be the problem. Graphics drivers are kind of magical things, not very long. Yeah, that might not be the problem then. I'm going to the graveyard. I would never die here. Secrets? No? That was the problem. I'd be very upset. Usually in situations like that, I'm usually like more happy than upset because at least you solved the problem and can move on with your life. Oh. Oh. You summoned... Are these... These all have their own health bars and they're their own little people. Ow, that did a lot of damage. Come here, idiot. I hope I get health by hitting them. I do not. Oh, thanks, Sonny. You should hydrate now! Okay, I'm hydrating now! There. My drink is now empty. If you call for another hydrate, you're gonna really disturb the stream. I got my contacts back. Don't know if you mentioned that. Oh, thanks, Sonny. Now I have to go get a drink. Moose hurt the snowman. She dropped his butt into spikes. That wasn't my fault. I didn't put those spikes there. I guess I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I did the hydration. I did the... I don't know. I got the drink. Still no garters. I'ma sue you for garter attraction discrimination. Yeah. I don't... Sorry, the garters are under these pants. You can't see them. I should pay Sunny to draw me an avatar. I'll pay him to put garters on her. I mean, I guess you could do that. If Sunny's like willing to take that commission. Sunny, you want to take a commission? Want to make some money? I'm gonna die here. Things do so much damage. Look, I went to throw my grenade, it didn't work. Wait for him to walk over here. So I can get the free door stun. I like how this like weapon has like a cool special ability that I'm just not using. What killed them? What was that? Oh, my shield bleeds things, doesn't it? That's what killed it. No, it doesn't. What killed them? This isn't the bleed shield. Oh, okay, I have no idea what killed them. I've thought about putting a design together and asking him, but I'm not sure what I'd use the avatar for. I don't stream. Would I ever be on your stream and need an avatar or something? I mean, I guess if you wanted to be on stream, we could plan something. I don't know what we'd do. And if you were on stream, you probably wouldn't need one. If you wanted to have one just for funsies, that'd be valid. Screw you. I can't kill you through the door. Even though I can kill you normally through pretty much anything. I don't know what you do, but goodbye. I'm gonna go check the rest of the other way. I'm gonna keep going right. Another random pope. Oh wait, this might... I almost instantly threw it in the trash and I'm like, oh wait a minute. This might be better than what I have. Someone left a cowhead here. Wherever he was a bit of an artist. Carefully traced the king's coat of arms into the, lore. I don't know, does that count as lore? Okay, there's obviously a lot of hoopla over here. So we're going down first. And we'd never die and lose our rare blueprint. I should grab one of these just for the health. Plus 50%? That didn't seem like 50% to me. Sunny likes Petrichor and was interested in that roller. You mean, I thought you were talking about like a perfume or something. I don't know what a roller is. Frontline. A roll on. I mean, yeah. Here it is. Okay, I'm just gonna grab that link real quick. Save it to the side. Thanks for that. What was a shield? Slightly better shield. I think, in some ways. That thing was way too hard to kill. You're making it foggy down here? Why is it so foggy? Why's it getting so spiky? You make enemies invisible or something? What is he doing? Garbage. Garbage. Not even gonna take a second look. I see the DPS and I'm like, nope. Nope, not for me. It's like a quarter of the damage. Looks like you got one move and it's hammer this fool into the ground. It works great, by the way. Yeah, I'm enjoying I'm enjoying that move. I do throw bomb sometimes. See, I did throw bomb there and it worked pretty good. Deleted everything in that room, including the bird on the ceiling. Okay, there's a way out if I want to take it. In case it gets a little scary. There's a cursed chest. I will ignore that. I like to be alive. Oh, I messed up. I wasn't complaining. I guess I wasn't trying to make it seem like you were complaining. I don't know. I think a lot of times I just feel like I should be saying something to comments, but then I don't know what to say. Wow, I just took a lot of damage. So whatever I say just comes across as like weird or awkward. Why can't I come up here? I just kind of clipped through the ground. I can't even have that. I just found like a weird secret and I can't even have in the door. And I'm so sorry I hurt the snowman's freaking butt. I forgot there were spikes there. What a strange idea of building a monument underground. An artifact shaped hole, and a door. Not very subtle. What do you mean in an artifact shaped? I don't see an artifact. An artifact shaped hole and a door. I don't have an artifact. That still seems like a very good game. It is a very good game. It's been out for like a long time. It's been like, I don't know, perfectly polished. It has a lot of like really cool references in the game. Some references like I've probably not even caught. Pixel graphics don't age. I sure hope they don't. Let's see, what was I working on? Oh, look, it's that rare thing I unlocked. Rolling through enemies attacks them with the melee weapon in your backpack, dealing 82% of the weapon's base damage. That sounds really cool. I'm gonna have to get the backpack. That sounds unbelievably cool. Oil, rooted targets, frozen target. A victim of bleeding spreads to other enemies. That sounds cool. Damage to burning, victims burn when they die. Damage to bleeding, that sounds good. I'm gonna die here. This place stinks. I keep forgetting what this place is. This place is the death hole. Oh my god, just... Oh, okay. He doesn't stop. He even did it like a second time, and I'm like, he'd never do it a third time. He did it a third time. I'm starting to really detest that area. I'm really starting to be annoyed by this idiot who brings me a key every time. And I don't know what the key's for. The last time my scissors are not made to cut hair, especially not those of some rotting zombie. Blah blah blah, you never let me do anything anyway, and oh, a newcomer. Nice to meet you, I'm the tailor's daughter. I myself am studying to become a hairdresser. I was studying before all my teachers died, at least. Yeah, let's talk about that. Who has to take care of his daughter when the school's closed? The education system of this island is not what it once was. Okay. Why did you say boomer? What do you mean bomber? At least I beg you to help her work on her studies. Ask her. She might be able to comb your green thingy. I can help you find your new style. I forbid you from... What? I forbid you from plunging my sewing scissors in that thing. Change head style. I can't comb this. You mean the snowman's head? Um, why'd that make my game lag? I'm an aspiring hairdresser, not a magician. I want to see the freaking... Can you... Ah, you probably can't do anything with this, can you? Most of these characters don't even have heads. That's it? I think she's just bad at her job. She's like, I'm not a magician, and then she transforms your head into fire. What is this place? Oh, hi there. I'm not dead anymore. Welcome to my very own training room. Let's pick your gear, choose your mutations, and go kill some enemies. Find the first door, you can fight any enemy you've already encountered. There's also big doors in the back of the room. I don't know where they lead. Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave and go play the real game. Training room. Beh. I don't need no training room. What is this? Burns enemies on the ground. Ah, sure. It's better than just having hammer again, I suppose. This thing is slow. This thing's got a slow attack speed. Oh look, another hammer. They really want me to take it, but I refuse. What if I want to do a ranged build? Can you climb? I was desperately trying to climb, and I ended up getting hit by a freaking orb. I'm sorry again, I got rid of the snowman. I wanted something different. I thought the cloak was kind of cool. Yeah, burn the shield boy. Screw shields. Oh, I parried too soon. Oh, I'm dying. I do have big pants. Oh. I don't think so. Toxic sewers. How about you give me some like scrolls of power first or something? What is this? Laser glaive. Bounces on nearby targets, dealing more and more damage each time, dealing critical damage after 2 bounces. Okay. Strange stone arc. I feel like it's talking to me. Stay alive. Yeah, don't sweat it. I don't have to fight that, do I? It's just a reference to Risk of Rain. That explains it. We're an ominous looking statue. Its eye slowly pulses. It looks like a discharged weapon. Fortunately, this big dude is out of commission. Not so powerful now, huh? Okay, goodbye, Risk of Rain reference. Probably never gonna see you again. This thing makes a funny sound. This thing's also really slow. Are you supposed to? Oh, come on. Stupid shield man. Garrett. Whoops, I completely missed. Oh, he dropped an item. I don't think I've ever seen an enemy like that drop an actual item. Sure. I don't really need a frontline shield with throwing weapon. This thing is incredibly slow.
I heard recently that Warner Brothers canceled an animated movie for Batman Beyond because no one would want it in the concept art for it looks so good. We haven't gotten any Batman Beyond content in forever.
It makes me think of that that movie. Wasn't it Warner Brothers who made like the Wile E. Coyote versus like Acme movie? And instead of releasing it, they've decided to just delete the movie for I don't even remember the reasons. It's just absolute bullshit nonsense. Electric whip. Inflicts shock damage around the target for 3 seconds. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes I wish, I don't know, how much is like the net worth of Warner Brothers? Because they have to be like probably multiple billions of dollars net worth, and they can't they can't cheap on their little pocketbook for a second to get us just an amazing work of art of a movie. I mean, it's always just greed. It's always greed. I'll go up here. Freaking plants. Haven't gone up here in a while. He hates animation and would rather movies like The Flash be released because he's an idiot. That makes... Oh, God. Part of me wants to wonder, like, oh, how did he become the CEO then? Like, how does an idiot like that become CEO? But, like, another part of me is like, I don't even want to know. He probably just like, it's probably just gonna make me more upset if I knew. Wow, I hate fighting these enemies with a melee build because they're pointy, so you take damage when you hit them. Oh. Oh. I knew he was throwing something, but it happened faster than I expected. Oh, I walked into spikes trying to run from a bug. Movie got canceled twice. Not once, but twice. So it like extra almost happened. But it still didn't happen. Well, this weapon really sucks when there's only one enemy, huh? Boss fight's gonna be really fun. Ooh, I haven't gotten to go up here yet. Prison depths. Don't remember if I've been in there from like another way or something. You suck. You did so much damage. Ice grenade or... I guess I'll take the ice grenade. Oh no, I missed a carrot. Oh, hello, spikes. God, I do so little damage that frozen enemies don't even thaw out when I hit them. I don't think this is worth it. You take double damage? I don't think this is, I don't know about that. technically two different movies. One was live action, the other animated, but both Batman Beyond. So the concept of Batman Beyond got canceled twice. Freaking laser glaive garbage. Can I have a bow? Yeah, I took barbed tips. Please, somebody sell me a bow. Something that shoots arrows. Ow. Oh, you can hit me from here? I think I hate this weapon. I can't kill anything. Eh. 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 Yeah, yeah. Yeah. The poison, I've poisoned if it's doing like no damage. There is one of my favorite Batmans because he's like Batman if he had the snarkiness of Spider-Man, and like Batman when he just began with higher tech and more advanced equipment, since it's the future. Ow. Isn't this stupid boomerang supposed to like bounce off enemies? How many times does it have a limit? Bounce off enemies more. This thing's making freaking so many babies. You're in pain? Yeah, I have like the crappiest weapon in the game. This sucks. Oh, this weapon is so bad. Can the game give me a new weapon? How long do I gotta deal with this? 2 HP, no big deal. Been through worse. Ow. Oh. That was quite the wind-up. Can you die, please? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Take my shitty boomerang. Good thing I can, like, parry decent enough. Or I would have died already. Sorry, you being invisible isn't gonna save you from shitty boomerang. This kind of seems wrong. You can do so much more damage from parrying. Yeah, more parrying does more damage than my weapon. Oh my god, no weapons. Oh my god, invisible enemies. Oh, I'm so dead. So dead. There's multiple of these freaking cages down there. Ow, ow. Sometimes the boomerang just doesn't bounce. No, maybe the mushroom will actually be useful. Oil grenade. Well, now I want to live. I got a blueprint. That guy basically killed himself. Who's making you guys invisible? Okay, mushroom guy did huge right there. I don't know if you've seen the Batman Beyond animated series, but it's so good. No, I haven't. I haven't seen it. Ow. Oh, I don't have healing. Oh, random secret. That'll save my life. Can I have out of this place? What's this? Different weapons? Is this apparently less DPS? Which I feel like is some real bullcrap, because it can't possibly be less DPS. It just can't be. I want to go to the ossuary or the... I don't know what this place is. Let's go. Go to the healers. It's too bad. Yeah, I don't know how, sorry. I don't know how interested I am in the watch parties. I just need this thing to be better. I didn't get much better. I just took all my money. Still wish I just had a bow. Wow, healing. We'd never just go die. Oh, it's a boss. No, it's not a boss. It makes you think it's a boss. Ow. Yay. Oh, come on. He was finally able to throw it. I wasn't paying any attention because I was too distracted watching him try to throw it. Also, I forgot this place kind of stinks. Oh, it bounces off walls. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? Ow. My build sucks. I'm blaming this all on my build. Oh, my build is like so split too, and I hate it. Probably gonna play Helldivers 2 in a moment. Your Bane's been all over the place. You went to IHOP today with your friend. It was good. IHOP is good. I like IHOP. Remember when they tried that weird rebrand where they were like IHOB, but it was just like, actually we're just selling burgers now, we're not actually rebranding? I think about that every time I think about IHOP now. It was a weird little marketing thing they did. I remember because my dad used to take me to IHOP a lot, and he didn't know what it was, and I explained it to him, and he thought it was the stupidest thing ever. And I guess just the fact that somebody else thinks it's stupid is funny to me. It's a really good animated series, probably one of the best pieces of Batman media. Challenges so many tropes by being realistic about where everything went. Terry is no Robin. Robin quit and became a movie director. Bruce is an angry, alone, miserable, rich guy. And Gotham is just as fucked up, if not more. I mean, it sounds good. Oh, the update on your friend group. The owner of the friend group? You got like a puppy cool going on? What do you mean, owner of the friend group? That's kind of a funny way to put it. I think I know what you mean, but like the owner. Sorry, I got distracted on something that doesn't matter. Well, I hope things in the friend group turn out okay. I wish, I mean, You wish you were in the puppy cool. Oh, is there more like stupid lore in here? Just like notes that are just like, yep, there's plants. Oh no, there's a slightly better mushroom. No, it's slightly worse. Never mind. God, I hate this place. There's so many, like, enemies that just come out of nowhere and beat the hell out of you. Like those stupid little bugs. Those, like, spear guys that fall down and freaking try to pincer attack you. I'm trying to, like, roll through them. But I'm just getting destroyed. Oh. I'm really tempted just to, like, let this run end. This place and, like, my build is sapping the life from me. Drama in that group is, like, got kicked out of the house for barking too loud at night. Wasn't me, though. It was someone else, and yet I have to stay in the outside doggy house. From what I remember of the story, weren't you the one in the outside doggy house in that situation? Once my name's cleared, I might start your own little server and try to get everyone in. Don't you already have your own Discord server? What's going on with that server? You could try to repurpose that server. I guess I don't know if you'd want to. Nah. Oh no, I died. Oh, that's so sad. You want to keep IRL away from online? I tried it before, it never works. God, it's crazy that your IRL friend group is going more off the rails than the online one. Hope your next run builds better. I do too. Or I might just close the game. Oh my god, a bow. This build's amazing. A real honest to goodness bow. I ran out of arrows. I opened the door and there was an enemy. I'm out of arrows again. I need some bombs. You can hit enemies with bombs and get your arrows back. Maybe I shouldn't have frozen that guy. You friggin' bitch. And only parry one is ridiculous. Arrows get stuck in enemies, and you have to wait for them to like fall out. They don't regenerate. They just get stuck in things. Your friend also talked to the leader of the friend group about how they don't like that I was removed with no evidence. Leader basically was like, no, it was def them. I have no proof, but it was no matter what. That's surely a good way to deal with drama, ha ha ha. Yeah, it sounds like whoever the owner of the group is doesn't even like you. Which really, really sucks. Oh my god. Oh no, my arrows are stuck in an enemy, which had some other form of damage. You know how I was excited that I got a bow? I should not have been excited that I got a bow. Oh my god, fucking shitty shield boy. Garbage item. I don't even know what that item's for. Oh, that's why once your name is cleared, you're gonna invite people to your place. That's a good idea. Hopefully that I don't know, leader of the friend group doesn't go for revenge or something. I could just not have a shield and be really sad. I could freeze things with my bow and then not have a shield. I wish I had a shield. I could deflect these bombs. I gotta get my shield back. I can't just not have a shield. And I'm just like, how do I deal damage? That's why I wanted that that one mutation that made arrows do like, I don't know, just more damage. The more arrows that are in a thing. Just get rid of the bow, but what if I want to use a bow? The bow's, it's so good, it freezes things. Look at that, he's frozen. What's he gonna do about it? Oh, now I have to parry to kill him. But look, I parried and that guy's bleeding. That's extra damage. Baseball bat. That's stupid. Why would I want that? I have a bow. Yeah, that does sound narcissistic. Your IRL friend group Swift is cooked, as the kids say. I've contacted Steam support about my issue for the second time. Can't wait for them to tell me to fuck off instead of actually helping. That's quite the thing to look forward to. I'm kidding. I know what you mean. I guess we're moving on to the next area. I want the backpack. Reforging, no thanks. Mutation. Barbed tips. This is gonna turn the run around. The power of barbed tips. So when you contacted Steam support the first time, like what happened? Did they tell you to screw yourself? New secret zone. There's a pretty cool secret. Yep, this is quite the secret. There's nothing here. Essentially, they insisted I wasn't doing everything I could to fix it myself, and I definitely had, but also back then, I thought the issue was just with my Steam VR games. Well, hopefully knowing a little more about the issue will help them figure out the issue. Maybe your computer's just bad. It's because you have a laptop, that's the problem. I told you that laptop is no good. Starting to think so, but I don't have a job, so there's nothing I can do about it. That makes me a little tempted to have you like log in on like my computer to see if your games just magically don't work. But I'm also scared that like your problem will yeah, your problem's gonna infect my computer, and then I'll have the same problem. I'm starting to think bow builds are just horrible. Or I'm just like I think I'm doing them wrong. Because I'm like, I want my main weapon to be a bow so I can have a secondary that's a shield. But your main weapon being a bow just isn't good enough. It's just plain not good enough. At least not the bow I have. Maybe if I could get some grenades, that'd make it better, but I don't know. I can't just snap my fingers and have a grenade. I like how I summoned the sword in the worst place, and now he's gonna leave for 30 seconds. Yep, there they go. Just as I find enemies. Lots and lots of enemies. Ow. Haha, get bled, idiot. Whoa. Grenade? Hey, this doesn't give me my freaking arrows back. Bleh. Bleh, 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 bleh. At least I can still play Minecraft. Yeah, maybe it is only a problem with Steam. If you can play like non-Steam games. Okay, apparently only certain bomb modifiers give you arrows back. That stinks. Oh, but my bow. I got wolf traps now. I just trap them in. Oh, thanks, controller. You're not disconnected though, because I have you wire connected to my computer and your light's still on, which means you should be help. What the hell did my model just do? I wasn't telling it to do that. Is this the magical into the stream? My controller stops working. I was already planning on ending after this run, and this looks like the end of the run to me. Come on, controller. Come on, you can do it. You can finish the Dajjal run. Come on. I did the little controller is really stupid. I just a stupid little controller. Oh, you want to play with mouse and keyboard? You don't know any of the buttons? Why is my controller just not working? Violet, your Steam affliction is caught. I've caught it. Okay, what are the buttons? There's like 3 different jump buttons. Okay, I found roll. I found a second roll. Okay, there's... I already got... Did you... No, what? What do you mean, did I dox someone? What are you talking about? I'm just playing with mouse and keyboard now, and it's gonna be atrocious. Because my controller just stopped. I don't know, you said someone's name, but I don't know what's going on ever, sorry. Did I say someone's name? I was just talking to my controller. Being like annoyed at it. Cause now I'm gonna die. And it's my controller's fault. So what was the response you got? Is it a good response? Are they telling you to screw off? Check our detailed troubleshooting tips. It sounds like they weren't super helpful. Boy, garbage. I'm so sorry, Violet. What's the drastic? What's the drastic? What do you mean you're gonna do the drastic? Is that a new TikTok dance I don't know about? Windows 11. Oh no. Don't do it. That's too far. That is entirely too far. Don't do it. You can't go back. You're gonna regret it. You must require a sufficient cantaloupe sacrifice, climb the never-ending mountain of greased mirrors, and leave the cantaloupe on the altar of actual lava. I like the never-ending mountain of greased mirrors. That's a pretty good. Hey, oh my god, I don't know how to ground pound on mouse and keyboard. I just did it. I don't know how I did it. I don't know. Windows 11 might be worse than the never-ending mountain of freaking greased mirrors. You're gonna get Windows 11 and it's not gonna fix your problem, and then you are going to just, I don't know, you're going to slip away into the aether and no one's ever gonna hear from you again. I can revert if I need. I hope so. Because it's gonna stink. It's gonna stink real bad. This isn't a bow. Can I have my controller back, please? This sucks. What's wrong with it? It's plugged in. That's all it needs. I'll unplug it. I'm unplugging it. Whoa, it's unplugged. I'm waiting a second. Oh, it's so turned off. Ooh, I'll plug it back in. I'll plug it back in for the third time. Please, controller. Please. Wait 8 to 12 business days for an esteemed representative to realize that you've been using your complaint file as a coffee mug coaster. They've been using it as a coffee mug coaster. Help. Help me. Help my controller. I want to use my controller. I want to play the game designed for controller with my controller. Is that too much to ask? Oh. Well, I don't think it's gonna... Maybe I'll try this other controller that's on my desk. Yeah, I'm gonna try Sunny's controller. Sunny, I hope your controller works. Why do you hope it doesn't work? Sunny says he hopes it doesn't work just because fuck me. My eyes are closed. I can't. Okay, I'm fine again. I don't know what happens with my model when I just... All I did was plug a controller in. It's not even working. Ah! I'm going so fast. Is my model what's killing my controller? Wouldn't that be funny? I can't like prove that, but my model does a weird little dance every time I reconnect my controller. Here, I'll try a different wire. I'll plug my controller in with a different wire. It's gonna magically work. It's gonna be beautiful. Everyone will rejoice. And I'll finish my Dead Cells run. Never mind. Oh my god. I'm gonna finish my Dead Cells run. What is this weapon? Thank you for the rejoicing. Everything's gonna be okay. Prison depths. Let's run around a little more. I want free stuff. And I have the power of controller. And a weapon that's not a freaking... Not a freaking bow. See how much, like, better this game is with a real weapon? I just, like, destroyed all those enemies. Imagine being able to fight the enemies. Oh, I'm just leaving. Cells are a rare and precious resource, almost worth dying for. Yeah, but if you die, you don't get any. So, I guess they're not worth dying for. Cleaver. Inflicts bleeding on enemies that walk over it. That sounds lame. Well, now I have barbed tips for no reason. I don't know much about ramparts, but I know you can fall off the roofs. Maybe that I would never fall off anything. Oh, that was a hole. I'm fine. This weapon's cooler than I thought it would be. I've been like avoiding using this weapon. The fact that this one's special and makes me invincible when I'm like jumping on people's heads is probably making it just better. You know? Well, of course it's making it better, but you know what I'm trying to say. It probably wasn't this cool in the past. What a secret. Oh, you gotta go walk around here, open to this door to go down there to find a teleporter so you can leave. Leave the place you never... you didn't have to walk in here. Look at this room. Treasure! Oh. Goodbye, treasure. I'm liking this weapon. That's crazy. Imagine if I still had a bow right now, I'd still be at like the start of this level. I'll get that item. Oh, you freaking hit me. What a loser. Haha. Your shield can't save you. Use just go for green at this point. I don't like these little flying creatures. They're not the easiest thing to hit right now. Oh, he hits behind him too. That sucked. Can you go down? Please, something cool. Ew. Oh, wait a minute. It does more damage. Well, I tried to do a purple build. It didn't work. The game rather me have amazing survival items. The game itself said purple build be damned. Ow. Suddenly I'm getting the crap beat out of me. That was a good parry. A roll to get away from the little goobers, and the parry lined right up with the arrow. God, I just like the baseball bat. The baseball bat's just too good. And just goes perfectly with like the survival build I like to make. Survival with red. Whatever red is. Yeah, I don't know where this place is. Hammer this fool into the ground. It's not quite hammering them. It's kind of the same not thing. Hammer thing in the ground is the best attack this game can fathom. Well, soon enough I'll be rolling through enemies. That'll be cool. There's probably cooler things you can do that I just am not aware of. There's got to be something more powerful than just melee swing a lot. Hold on, my neck is itchy. Yeah, melee swing a lot. Which way are you facing? Rah. Uh-oh. Yeah, deal more damage to rooted enemies. I keep trying to parry that. It never works. Your dumb shield. Bonk, 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 bonk. Haha. Kill, kill, kill! Blueprint acquired melee. Is that what it's called? Is it just called melee? Stun lasts longer. Attacking just after parry inflicts 300% damage. Okay. I'll take 300% more. I'll deal 300% more damage. That's exactly what I'm doing to him. Just crazy bonk, 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 bonk. Where's that melee unlocked? Melee attacks slow down enemies for 0.4 seconds. I'll keep working towards the Porcupack. I don't know what's over here. I'm kind of ready to stop playing this game, but I want to finish the run. Oh, it's this place with the invisible enemies. Oh, hello, invisible enemies. Invisible teleporting enemies. Hit him. Oh my god. I tried to parry, but there was an invisible enemy. And that invisible enemy screwed me over. No. How about no? Loser. I don't know what you're supposed to do here if you don't have a shield. I could take the cursed treasure and definitely not die. And then at least my run would be over. And I'd be free. Let's see, was it even worth it? One little hit and you're dead. Eliminate 10 enemies to lift the curse. I guess I get a scroll. That's kind of worth it. A tiny bit of money. 1,000 gold is not that great. A sinew splicer that I don't want. There would never be invisible enemies down there. Next to the invisibility generator. Oh, I'm dead. Well, that was the stream. I hope everyone enjoyed Dead Cells. Maybe I'll do more Dead Cells on stream if people seem to have liked it. I know one person in chat was especially like, yeah, visual novels are gone. And so I'm like, okay, fine. Maybe we'll have a short respite from visual novels. Here, I'm gonna raid Jerma. It's a big deal. Jerma's streaming for the first time in like forever. I'm looking at like the live preview for his stream right now, and he's been doing this puzzle, and it doesn't look like it's even a particularly big puzzle, and he's been alive for 5.5 hours, and he's barely done any puzzle. I don't know what he's been doing. Let's go watch Jerma do this puzzle. I don't know what's taking him so long. Oh yeah, another thing that was really cursed about him doing this puzzle is there's like all these green pieces, there's all these like trees and leaves and stuff, and he's just like, I'm gonna just start shoving all the green pieces in my pocket. And I'm like, what do you mean? Don't put them in your pocket. Are you insane? I'm watching the stream right now. It looks like are they on the floor or in a box? Like he's got something next to him that they're all set in. His table's not big enough to build a puzzle on. Is I think the problem. Just the how cursed it is to put all the puzzle pieces in your pocket. I'll never get over it. But I'm gonna go. I'm probably gonna, I don't know, stay up late, play some Grand Blue Fantasy. Hee hee hoo hoo. I gotta catch up. I'm behind. Sunny's ahead of me. I also have to go to the bathroom. Anyway, bye. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up. Yay! Yay! Good to be you.